I made Shikamaru Nara in Dungeons & Dragons 3.5. Hey everybody, it's Mitch, and welcome to my next video. Today we have got another Dungeons & Dragons Naruto character build for you, and today we are making Shikamaru Nara. Let's look at this. So we got our boy Shikamaru Nara here. He is human, 16 years old, male, 119 pounds, 5'7", neutral good. These are all actually canonical stats other than neutral good, which I just kind of figured probably is what he'd be. So for levels, we have Beguiler 4, Shadowcaster 3, Noctomancer 10, Mindbender 1, and Mystic the Urge 2. So that's the build we have going on. He's decently strong here. He's got his 49 AC and 30 touch AC, and you see here we put it to flat-footed, and we have 45 AC and 26 touch AC when flat-footed. Our man's got 129 HP, which isn't bad. It's kind of defensive. If you look at his stats, 8 strength, not that strong. His dex is decent. Con, intelligence is super high at 34. Wisdom's at 20, and charisma is 12. So we've actually buffed like all these stats in the middle here, especially intelligence with magic items, because, well, they're helpful for a number of things. We gave him some items, one of which was a monk's belt. We'll get into that later, but that's why we buffed wisdom so much, because he gets that AC. So that's definitely nice. Yeah, he's getting all sorts of buffs to his AC. Now, if you look at his attacks, they kind of suck. He doesn't really have any weapons. I could give him some kunai, but honestly, that's not going to affect things much. He's not using them too much. It's more of a caster. So yeah, we could have thrown them on there. Probably should have, but it is what it is. But yeah, he's not much of an attacker, at least not in terms of melee combat. So if you come over, we have a decent number of skills. You know, he's decent at a few things like, appraise, that's just from high intelligence. Concentration, he's pretty good at. See, forgery, gather information. Really good at knowledge, especially knowledge arcana, and then knowledge the planes, knowledge religion, not bad. Pretty good at searching, spellcraft, a number of things. If we look at his saves, we'll see that he has a fortitude save of plus 21, which is really nice. A reflex save of plus 14, which isn't great, and a will save of plus 29, which is really nice. So he's got some good saves and the bad reflex save, which kind of sucks. So first thing we should probably take a look at is his skills and his class level. So see, Beguiler at first level, Shadowcaster, Beguiler, Shadowcaster, Beguiler, Shadowcaster, Beguiler. So he just kind of does that for a while. He's got a number of skills. Some of these are important for getting into prestige classes. Other ones are just ones that I think really fit Shikamaru. But then after he does his Beguiler, Shadowcaster switching, then he goes into Noctomancer for a level. Then he goes into Mindbender to get telepathy, and then back into Noctomancer to finish it out before switching over to Mystic the Urge. And of course he takes a number of skills along the way. And if we look at his abilities and possessions, you can see first off all his feats. He has Heightened Spell, Versatile Spellcaster, Practice Caster, Beguiler, Favored Mystery, Life Fades, Practice Caster, Shadowcaster, Arcane Discipline Knowledge, Arcane Discipline Trickery, Favored Mystery, Shadows Fade, Arcane Discipline Magic, Mind Sight, and Favored Mystery Dark Soul. Oh, by the way, he is a worshipper of Bokab. So that's a thing based off of this, which kind of makes sense for him. Various abilities he's got from his various different classes. We have Dark Vision, Armored Mage, Trap Finding, Cloaked Casting, Surprise Casting, Telepathy, Capture, Magic Shadow, Innate Counterspell 3 times a day, Eldritch Discipline, Eldritch Vortex, and Shadow Persistence. So a number of things. Some random possessions. We bought him the Tome of Clear Thought plus 5. That's part of why his intelligence is so dang high. Has a Bag of Holding type 5, because of course he would. So he's got a plus 5 defending spike. So the spikes are defending in plus 5. Then the Porter Buckler. So this will help him with getting around. He has a True Light Lantern here, so that's kind of cool. He can get some True Sing if he wants. For languages, Common, Elven, Dwarven, Gnome, Halfling. Just the common ones. He gets a lot for having high intelligence. And various items, Headband of Intellect plus 6, Amulet of Natural Armor plus 5, and Health plus 6, Cloak of Displacement Minor and Resistance plus 5, Monk's Belt of Battle, and many pockets. So this has got a few things going on. It's the Monk's Belt, it's Belt of Battle, and it's a belt of many pockets. We have shoulder pads of wisdom, which was just sort of a custom item that I did. Normally a periapt, but I put it on the shoulder because why not? Bracers of armor +8, gloves of dexterity +6, ring of protection +5, ring of freedom of movement. So you had a little bit of gold left over, so not a lot. We used most of it. So that's a lot of his stuff. Then if you come in here, we can see a number of spells. So this is going to be all of the shadow caster spells that we grabbed. So Call of Shadow, Shadow Hand, Umbral Hand, Carpet of Shadow, Life Fades, Blackfire, Flesh Veils, Clinging Darkness, Umbral Touch, Shadow Fade, Shadow Vision, Unraveled Drummer, Curtain of Shadows, Shadow Falls Greater, and Unveil. And then we have Dark Soul, Prison of Night, and Shadow Puppet. Shadow Puppet's probably the closest thing we get to his Shadow Possession Jutsu. That's really hard to emulate in D&D 3.5. Spontaneous, I didn't list most of them. The main one that I listed was Power Word Fatigue. We had one first level spell, and we were kind of limited on what we could pick with it. We only had a couple of schools we could go with, and a lot of them we already had. So yeah, there wasn't a whole lot to pick, so that one seemed like the best pick. But we have all the Beguiler spells, plus we have all the spells from all of Bokob's domains, at least all of his common domains. So Trickery, Magic, and Knowledge, we got all of those. So that's really all we got for our boy Shikamaru Nara here. You know, he's my favorite character in Naruto. I think I did a pretty good job with him. That's the video. I hope you liked it. If you guys have any ideas for what you think you should have done for Shikamaru Nara, how you would have made him in 3.5, leave that in the comments below. I always love hearing from you. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. Maybe subscribe to the channel for more D&D 3.5 content, and maybe a few more of these Naruto character builds. I now have memberships, so sign up for memberships, guys. So far, nobody's signed up yet, and it would really help me a lot if you guys could support. But anyways, as always, I'm Mitch. I'll be seeing you